Good afternoon, Flosstube. Welcome back. It is Tuesday afternoon, September the 14th. I think this is the first time that I've filmed in the afternoon, actually. Usually it's in the morning. But I'm going to be away for the next few days, so I figured I would try to get this done today. This is my channel about cross-stitch and some quilting. I throw the quilting at the end, so if you're not interested in that, you won't have to stick around to watch that if you don't want to. I have a few things to share today, one full finish, a couple of previous finishes, some whips, some other recent finishes, some whips, and a little bit of things that I've acquired, and some quilting. So we were having beautiful weather here. It is definitely feeling like fall. We haven't had any frost yet though. I think the lowest the temperature has been, like in the morning when we get up around 6 or 6:30, is maybe 7 or 8 degrees Celsius. So it's not too bad yet. It's quite nice. I have been busy. I've been stitching and doing a little sewing and canning. I've canned a few things this year. I've made 2 batches of mustard pickles. Yum! Have really enjoyed that. I made 2 big batches of cranberry sauce. The cranberries aren't ready to pick here yet, but I had a lot in the freezer. So I got them out and used all of them up and made cranberry sauce for the upcoming holiday seasons. And this morning I did pickled beets, one of my favorites. So I'm hoping I'll be able to get a few more cucumbers and do a couple more, at least one more batch of pickles. We'll see. Anyway, let's get right into it. I have one full finish to show you, which was a start and a finish since I've seen you last. This, I bought a subscription to Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher, I think it's called. Everybody gets it mixed up, so I guess I might as well too. And this piece was in there. It's a Roveris design. It's the first time I've stitched anything by Roveris, and I just love it. I think it's so pretty. She had it stitched, or they had it stitched on a kind of a teal color with a lot of green mottled in it. And I liked the teal, but I didn't feel comfortable trying to model it with green. So I dyed a piece of white, I think it's Monaco, but it might be Lagana, I'm not sure. And it's 28, I think it's 28 count. And so I dyed it with Rit Aquamarine dye and let it dry, and then I modeled it with just tea bag. So I like the way it looks, and I used DMC colors. I can't remember if it called for DMC. I think it called for DMC colors. Yeah. Anyway, there's a couple that I know that color I didn't have, so I substituted it. But I think everything else I had. I substituted the greens. I used a different green for what she called for. The one she called for I thought was a little blue. So I used one that I thought was a little greener. So I'm really happy with that. It's not even finished yet. I just actually finished it, made it this morning. It's a little lumpy. I might have to work at the stuffing a little bit. So this is an older piece of Moda, I think it's a Kathy Schmidt fabric anyway, on the back. And if I come across a piece of trim to put around the outside, I will do that, maybe brown or orange, I'm not sure. See what I find. So I thought that was pretty cute. I like it. I'm happy with it. So that was my only FFO recently. These are recent finishes, and I must apologize. When I get ready to film, I always go back through my previous video to see what I've shown, because I don't want to show something twice. And I realized that the last 10 minutes of my video did not load to Flosstube. It's so weird. It's in the drive. It's 31 minutes in the drive. Everything is there, and I had said I would add some pictures at the end, and so we did that. But they didn't actually load on, the whole last 10 minutes didn't load on Flosstube. So we may try to load like a Flosstube number 5B and get them up there so that you can see the end of my last video. So I know there were some things that I don't know. There's things that I'm going to share today that I may have put in those last 10 minutes. I don't know. I can't remember. And I didn't take the time to look at it in the drive today. Anyway, so this was one that I started and finished again in the last couple of weeks. This is by Carolxstitch on Instagram. I think her website is called Stitches and Samplers, or Samplers and Stitches, something like that. This is not a freebie, but it's just minuscule. What she charges is really just to cover her website fees, I'm sure. So I thought it was so cute with the little squirrels and look, this little guy right here, little hedgehog. Oh my goodness, how cute is he? And a pumpkin, really cute. So I had hoped to get that made into a pillow today, but I just ran out of time. So anyway, I'm really happy with it, and I will get that finished up in the next couple of weeks, hopefully. And this one is another finish that I had. I started it, I think I started this maybe in May for Mania, I'm not sure. This is the Virtue Sampler by, I want to say Little House Needleworks. It might be Country Cottage, but I think it's Little House. And since it's Sampler September, I thought it was appropriate to get it out and get it finished. So I finished this probably a week ago, maybe not that long, but anyway, I'm really happy with it. It's cute. This is on 28 count sand fabric, and I used the DMC colors. The fabric, the green here is quite a bit different. I suppose the dye lots have changed from the what's shown on the cover of the pattern, but I was happy. It's okay. I like it. I love the berries at the bottom, and really cute. The only thing I would change if I was going to do it again is the color of this dress. It's a little light against my background, but I like it. I'm happy with it. So now to find a frame, maybe to get that done hopefully sooner rather than later. I have a couple of previous finishes that I wanted to show. This is one of my own designs again, Autumn. I'm going to do, I actually have a spring one done like this as well. But I'm going to try to do the 4 seasons. I have them all drawn. I just don't have them all stitched, but I do have the spring one stitched, so I'll show you that one another time. So that was fun. And quick little stitch. Again, someday it may be a published pattern. We'll see. It's fun. And that is on, I think that's a 25 count coffee tea dyed Lugana. This piece is quite an old piece, but where it's Sampler September, I thought it was a good time to show it. It's one of my favorite pieces that I've ever done. I don't have a clue what it's called. It is a Santa sampler. I had it professionally framed. It's DMC fabrics. It's on Ada. No, I'm sorry, it's on Lugana. I think it's like a mushroom Lugana, I'm not sure. And bring it in a little closer. It's got some glittery threads in there. These snowflakes are glitter, but you can't see them very well in this light. A little bit better over on this one over here. And there's gold thread all through the Santa words here. There's white, there's glitter in the snow here. And there's glitter throughout these 3 Santas, or these 4 Santas, not this one. There's a little glitter, no, maybe not. Anyway, I loved every stitch that went into this. Loved, loved, loved working on this. And yeah, it's, like I said, it's one of my favorites. I don't keep it out. I have in the past kept it out year round, but the last few years I put it away and then bring it out at Christmas. And I have a nice collection of Heartwood Creek Santas. So this hangs above my mantle, and my mantle is full of the Heartwood Creek Santas. It looks nice. So anyway, I love it. Just absolutely love it. And a few whips. I think I've probably put more time on this than any other whip in the last couple of weeks. This is my Quaker Christmas. And I posted on Instagram this morning that I just finished my 6th skein of green floss. But the more I think of it, I'm wondering if it might have been I just finished the 7. I've got to go back through my Instagram posts and look again. So this is almost half done. So you see what's left here at the bottom. This little bit right here in this corner will make me halfway done. I'm finishing this, and then the other motifs that are here in this corner will put me at the halfway point. So I'm very pleased. It's 28 count mushroom Lugana, and it's really fun to stitch. Every motif is like a whole new design, and I definitely am enjoying the Quaker design. I will definitely do some other Quakers. It's if you're interested in the Quaker history, the Proper Stitcher is doing it. Her and the Vintage Stitcher are doing a Quaker Christmas Sal. And on the 25th, or around the 25th of each month, Annie from the Proper Stitcher gives an update. And she's giving some Quaker history, and that's very interesting. Some of it is about why certain things were stitched into the sampler, or what they represent, what they mean. So that's very interesting. So if you want to see that or learn any of that, go to the Proper Stitcher and check out her I don't know if she calls them bonus floss tubes or not, but they're around the 25th of each month. So that's pretty interesting if you want to do that. Gotta sneeze. Anyway, this one, Riley Harbor by Kathy Barrick. This one is very pleasant. I've enjoyed it every stitch. I am working on the last house over here at the bottom. And this is like a row of houses that are all identical, and the only difference are the colors. So from the chart, I have changed the colors. I've added whatever colors I was liking, and really happy with how it's turning out. Can't wait to start the water. After I get these houses finished, I will get on to the water and the ships, so that'll be interesting. Not really looking forward to the ships because it's a lot of white stitching, and I don't love white stitching, but I'm anxious to get down there, so it will happen. Riley Harbor, and this is on 28 count Ale Lugana. I had a new start. This is one that I mentioned, I think, in my last video, but I don't know if it's in there or not. It might have got cut off. Feast of Friendship by Blackbird Designs. This is my first Blackbird piece to stitch. I've had some patterns, but I've never stitched one yet. And I've seen this one on Instagram a lot, and I've always really loved it and knew that someday I would stitch this. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I showed this last time in my haul, and that got cut off the video. So anyway, I started it just this past weekend. I have a small start. It is 28 count 28 count, I think it's vellum. Yeah, it's 28 count vellum Lugana. And yeah, I'm using the DMCs, which in some places they do look to be quite different than the picture on the front of the chart. So we'll see as I go. I may make a few changes, but at this point I'm planning to use the DMCs. Really happy with being able to get that started. I think that's all the stitching I had to show you. I wanted to mention a few Flosstubers that I've been watching. I binge watched all of Mommalovesyougbb's back episodes that I've missed. So I kind of felt like, oh, it's over now. What am I going to watch? But she films every week, and I love getting up on Sunday morning and knowing that she's going to greet me. I just love her. And she's got some really beautiful things to show, and she makes me laugh. This past weekend was a really good Flosstube weekend. Olivia from Pumpkin Hollow Quilts posted, of course, Chelsea and Priscilla and Chelsea. Oh my, there were so many to watch, and of course I didn't write them down. Can't remember. I'll try to list them in the show notes. Anyway, I have taken so much pleasure from Flosstube. Enjoyed so many great videos. A new one for me this week was the Striped Rose, I think she's called. Michelle from the Striped Rose. She's good. She does a lot of samplers, and I've really enjoyed everybody's samplers for September. It's been great. Can't think. I'll put them in the show notes. Anyway, I did want to show you a couple of things. Mommalovesyougb finishes a lot of her little pillows with velvet. And I had shopped somewhere in the valley at, excuse me, it's called Avonport Discount Center. And they have a large selection of fabrics. That's where they're about almost 2 hours away from me. But when I'm going to make a quilt or need to buy fabric, that is my best bet for price-wise and for selection. Probably in the whole province, they have the best selection. Anyway, oh, it's probably been 3 or 4 years ago. I was there one day, and they had a bunch of velvet that they were selling off really at a heavily reduced price. And Michelle from Mommalovesyougb finishes a lot of her pillows with velvet. So I thought, I know I've got velvet somewhere that I bought that day. And I actually came across that this morning. So I thought I would show it to you. I have a nice, it's kind of a rusty red. Yeah, that's pretty close right there. And a nice caramel butterscotch color. Brown caramel. A Christmassy green. It's a little bluer than what it looks there, but. And then a brighter red. So I definitely will be trying them on the backs of some of my little pillows. I was happy to come across them. So I was digging around in a cabinet looking for linings to put in project bags, and lo and behold, there they were. Speaking of project bags, I should show you them. I have started a few this week that will go in my Etsy shop eventually. This one is actually a gift, and it's all ready to be bound. I have a black print on the back, and yeah, it's all just scraps. And that is a gift for a friend, actually for my sister. It's her 60th birthday tomorrow, a big one. And every time I make project bags, she says, I don't have a project bag. And I say, I know, Loretta, I know, Loretta. And I planned on making her one for Christmas, but she's been whining about it. So I figured since I needed a gift for her for tomorrow anyway, I would make her this for tomorrow. So this won't get uploaded until who knows how long in this neck of the woods. So she won't see this until later, but happy birthday, sister dear. So this is a project bag that is ready to be, this is where the zipper will go. It's just on here ready to be quilted. This is an orphan block that I had made for something else and ended up not using. So I thought it would make a cute little project bag. So there's that one that will go in the Etsy shop. This one is all Kansas Troubles. This one is French General. Oh, it's stuck down. There we go. These are French General fabrics. Red, brown, and creams, tans. This one is Laundry Basket. And that's all that I've got ready to quilt for project bags, but I have these two blocks that I was going to make them into pillows, but I thought, they would make some cute little project bags, so I think I'm going to make, they're pretty much both identical. I think I'm going to make them into project bags too. So, there's that. And one other little thing I wanted to, well, these are more quilting, but everything else is quilting. So if you're not interested in seeing the quilting things, then thank you so much for being here with us and with me. And if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button and come back. And I had said in my previous video that when we reach the next milestone, which is 500 subscribers, we will do a draw for a project bag. So it may be one of these, or it may be another one that I make in the meantime. I'm going away for 3 days with my bestie. We're going to her cottage to sew. We do every fall. We spend 3 days or 4 days, whatever, at the cottage sewing. And so I'm going to finish these project bags there. We're leaving tomorrow. And we will sew and eat and stitch and enjoy the scenery, and we will laugh. There's usually more than just the two of us, but this year, as it turned out, only 2 of us were able to go, which is fine. I will actually get the bed this year. I usually sleep on the couch. But this year I'm going to get the bed. And it's a really comfy bed. So I'm looking forward to that. So like I said, if you're not interested in the quilting things, then thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you next time. Okay, so if you're sticking around, I do want to show you these. It's a bit of quilty kindness, we'll say. I follow Leslie, I'm going to say Burgesson or Bergeson on Instagram. She makes a wide range of quilts. She's a beautiful quilter and decorator, and I love everything that she puts up. And I've always been really intrigued by her quilt labels that she has on all of her quilts. She always has a picture of the full quilt, a close-up of the quilt usually, and then a close-up of the label. And the labels are vintage ladies' handkerchiefs, like a corner of an embroidered lady's handkerchief. And then she has added embroidery, which is the name of the quilt and the date and who quilted it and when she made. It's just all the pertinent information, and it's so pretty. So I was telling my sister-in-law about it, and she said, oh, I've got a bunch of vintage handkerchiefs. You can have them. So she came to visit one day last week, and she brought these to me. So I thought I would share them with you. They're all embroidered little handkerchiefs, and oh, they're so cute. That one is wrong side. So I'm not very good at putting labels on my quilts, but maybe with these I will do better. And just if you're on Instagram, check out Leslie Burgeson's feed, because she has got some really lovely quilts with her little labels on there. Aren't they cute? Oh my goodness, look at this one with the lace edging. It's got a little stain on it, but that's okay. Just adds interest. They're just so delicate and pretty. Look at this one with the lace edging. Anyway, I hope I will use these. Thank you very much to my sister-in-law Louise for thinking of me. So that's them. Aren't they cute? Lovely. 2 or 3 videos ago, I showed you my new pincushions, and that I told you I would have a pattern available for them soon. Well, I released the pattern on the weekend. So, Patchwork Penny is available now, and it's on my Etsy shop. The link will be posted below. It's available as a paper pattern that I mail out to you, or as a PDF that you print yourself. So you can see that there if you're interested. They are approximately 5 inches across, and they're really simple to make. They are a great way to use up scraps. So you can use you can do all different colors, or you can stick to 2 like I've done, or 3, whatever. They're really simple, easy to make. Great gifts for your stitchy friends. And the other quilt I wanted to show you is, it's got some velvet lint on it. This is my friend Wilbur. Yeah, he is applique. This one is wool applique on a cotton background, but I've done him in a all cotton too. Cotton appliques on a cotton background. He is machine quilted by my friend Lisa, and she did awesome quilting. There's a couple little embroidered snowflakes on there with the buttons on the tongues. Just really cute little snowman guy. My friend Wilbur. So that is a very popular pattern in my Etsy shop. Oh, getting some glare. There we go. Again, it's available as a paper pattern that I print out, or a PDF if you want to print your own. So they are listed there in my shop if you're interested. It's just a small, I think it's 9 by 14. Yep, 9 by 14. So pretty simple little project. And they're a good size to go on your door. Like a lot of people are making them to go on your door. Or, you know, they're small enough that they make a really cute little gift for friends. So that's me for today. Like I said, I'm heading off to sew and relax for 3 days. And before I do that, I'm going to take my sister out for her birthday lunch tomorrow. Looking forward to that. More stitching. Can't seem to get enough of it. So thanks so much for stopping by. I hope you all have lots of time to stitch. I should mention I've watched a few episodes of Brenda, back episodes that I've missed of Brenda and Laura. I just want to say how I think Brenda is looking really, really well. She did say she had a bit of a hiccup with her counts, and so her treatments got delayed a little bit, but I think she looks really good, and that's really nice to see. I've been there. Well, it's not fun to hear those words. So Brenda, I wish you all the best. I'm sure that this little hiccup is on its way out, and that you will proceed and do well. And all of you who were at the retreat this past weekend that posted on Instagram all of your pictures, all I can say is wow. Like, I mean, wow, what a weekend it looks like you had. I was just like bowled over by all the kindness and the wonderful friendships that you made, and the stitchers that were there, the big name stitchers that were there. It was impressive. It's very exciting that you all got to go to that, and I enjoyed every post that I saw, and yeah, I'm sure I will hear about some more in other floss tubes too. So anyway, that's me for today. Thanks so much, and I'll see you again in a couple of weeks.